Tonight at 6, body cameras are here. Some Grand Rapids police officers are already wearing them, and today we got our first look at them. Steve Kelso has that part of our story.
First 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey is breaking details about the policy officers will have to follow when wearing these cameras. Joe, what did you find out?
Yeah, Sue, good evening. Well, the cameras are part of the city's overall plan to create more transparency and better relations between the community and the police force. But again, this problem keeps coming up. Where do you draw that line? How difficult is it to draw the line between providing that transparency and protecting individual rights? Picking out the camera may have been the easy part. For months, GRPD and other city officials have also been researching the rules for the camera's use. And one of the biggest questions, can an officer turn his camera off?
For any citizen interaction, an officer will have their camera on.
Even if that citizen asks the officer to shut the camera down. The no shut-off rule was written despite a number of concerns. Will a rape victim be comfortable talking to an officer while being recorded? What about a witness that doesn't want to be identified because it may put them in danger? All of the conversations will be recorded, stored, and in some cases available to the public under the Freedom of Information Act.
This could be used for evil, you know. I want to make sure that my neighbor looks bad, and I know he's half drunk, so right now is the time to call the police and say I heard something at his place, and they'll get him on tape.
City Manager Greg Sundstrom helped write the rules. He says he's aware of the potential pitfalls. He's aware of the need for transparency.
But does that mean you do it without any caution at all, and you don't worry at all about trying to protect the rights of the innocent? You know, I don't think so.
So despite the no shut-off rule, they tried to write protocols that walk that fine line between transparency and privacy. Sundstrom admits it's a work in progress, and there'll be a lot of reevaluation of the rules as the body cam program moves forward. Of course, that's only one page of the rule book. Plenty more protocols, and we'll learn more about those next week. Live in Grand Rapids, Joe LaFurgey, 24-hour News 8.
Late this afternoon, we did get our first look at the body cameras that police started using this week. And 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso's live at police headquarters with how the trial program's going.
Yeah, good evening, Brian. Like Joe said, the purpose of today's news conference was so that the chief of police could make sure that every citizen of Grand Rapids knows that from now on, the police are going to be videotaping every interaction they have with citizens. Police showed us the Axon Evidence cameras today and the two configurations officers will be using. One is a fixed mount camera where the camera and the recorder are one unit. The other allows greater flexibility in positioning. The chief says the cameras grant his department the transparency the public is asking for, but he hopes for an additional benefit as well.
Better interactions, because oftentimes when people are inclined to behave in ways that doesn't reflect well in their nature with interaction with police officers, once they're aware that they're being recorded, oftentimes they'll tone down and rein in their emotions.
So again, today is actually day 2 of a 30-day trial process. But again, the chief says the message is clear. You should expect that Grand Rapids police are rolling video not only on themselves, but on you. Live in Grand Rapids tonight, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.